Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia and I thought we could talk some Werewolf by Night. Well, as many of you know, Marvel is doing a Halloween special on Disney Plus this year, and it's shaping up to be something quite different. We've had very limited details about the upcoming feature leak out to us fans, so I thought we could take a couple minutes to try to gather some of those details, add a few new ones that you might not have heard yet, and talk a little bit about the show. Now, let's be clear, the only confirmed details we have so far is that Gael Garcia Bernal has been cast in the lead and Laura Donnelly has joined the cast, but we actually don't know which characters these two are playing. Outside of that, everything is coming via the rumor mill and a couple of scoopers, so let's be upfront about that because I want you guys to have the proper expectations. Now, I am hearing some pretty interesting details though from some of these sources, and I do like what I'm hearing. Apparently, this feature will be inspired by the classic Universal monster movies as well as Alfred Hitchcock, giving it that classic horror feel from early 20th century cinema. Now, to feed into this a little bit, one of the things that I'm hearing is that they will offer this Halloween special in black and white. Now, it's unclear to me if it'll only be available in black and white, or if they'll do multiple versions on Disney+. But I do think this is a pretty interesting way to go, and I didn't like that when I watched WandaVision, so I am curious what they do with it here. It will also help give it that classic horror movie flavor, and I think this could be a pretty creative way to approach this. Now, as far as other characters in the show, rumors are all over the place, but it seems that Manthing is the strongest contender. There are multiple plot leaks making the rounds, and lots of other little sources pointing to Manthing as being part of the show. Now, I have seen anecdotal reports of other characters. This includes Moon Knight, Dracula, and even Blade, but these are typically one-off reports, and there's not a lot of consistency to them like we've heard with Manthing. Heck, over the past weekend, we were hearing that Anthony Starr will be Dracula in Blade, but that's not been confirmed by anybody at Marvel or Disney, so take that with a huge grain of salt. Now, like we said, Gael Garcia Bernal has been cast in the lead, and we are hearing he will indeed be Jack Russell. Many people were wondering if he would be the newer version of the character, Jake Gomez, but it appears Marvel is sticking with the classic version of the character. This should make a lot of fans happy. Now, we've also got Laura Donnelly, and her character has not been announced, but there's been a lot of speculation. Many people believe she might actually be Vampire by Night, but I would find that to be a little hokey since Gail is actually Werewolf by Night. I actually believe that she is going to be Elsa Bloodstone. Elsa is a pretty classic Marvel supernatural character and would fit perfectly into this role, as well as somebody to help expand the universe of the Marvel horror shows. Now, one of our reports did bring us a bunch of new casting news, and some of these are pretty interesting, although, like Laura Donnelly, none of them have characters attached to them yet. Now, we are hearing there are 5 new cast members, and one of them is kind of interesting to be quite honest. The first one is True Memoirs of an International Assassin's Al Hamacher, Tony Award-winning actress and Desperate Housewives alum Harriet Harris, Blind Spot actor Daniel Watts, Eugenia Bondurant from The Conjuring, and the one and only Kurt Thatcher. You don't know who Kurt Thatcher is? He actually made a little bit of an appearance in Spider-Man. Check him out here. And he's also been in a lot of Muppet stuff, which you probably know him as the punk rock guy from Star Trek IV that falls victim to Spock's Vulcan neck pinch. Now, who all these people are playing, still totally up in the air, and this hasn't once again been confirmed by Marvel or Disney, so take it with a grain of salt, but we do know it's going to require a full cast. Those Man-Thing rumors make me wonder about Thatcher picking up that character, and I could totally see Al Hamacher playing an Igor-type character, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, beyond this, we don't have a lot of other details. Marvel has given us zero indication on when we'll finally get to see it. But if you're asking me, we're likely to get news at San Diego Comic-Con. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting to get our first look at San Diego Comic-Con, probably in the form of a trailer or a clip, but we'll have to wait and see. We're obviously going to cover that when it happens, and anything Werewolf by Night. So if you're a fan of the Marvel Supernatural, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How do you feel about all these new details being revealed for Werewolf by Night? And how do you like the show being presented in classic horror black and white? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.